you believe that? Oh, wait a minute. I mean, even he got moved by that one. Oh, that ending. You know, that Mrs. Oliver? You know, she's a real... you imagine her calling at the very end, and as they're walking into the room, and I thought, oh, here we go again. Yeah, I know, it was a... He's telling it like it is, isn't he, folks? Exciting animal. Anyway, that movie did fairly well, actually, and it surprised a lot of people, especially a lot of Carrey's fans. He really, that scene where he was in the courtroom begging the judge for that little girl, it touched me right here. And it showed the audience that Carrey was more than just a comedic actor. He accomplished it. He really got what he wanted. He got the little girl. Anyway, we're going to give you more of what you want, which is more movies. So don't go anywhere. Stay with us, because Cy and I will be back.
Pirate Radio, 100.3 FM, where somebody wins $10,000 every time we play this song. You could win $10,000. Listen to 100.3 FM, Pirate Radio.
Honey, I just heard a noise. There must be a burglar in the house.
Well, good. I'll tell them about the king-size sheets we have on sale for $9.95. This is the bedspread kingdom. More bedspreads than there are in bedspread heaven. These are hand-painted bedspreads that we have in stock. And over here are more bedspreads. We have 1 million of them. This is Al Greenwood's Bedspread Kingdom. One whole city block on Pacific Coast Highway in Long Beach. The largest bedspread store in the whole United States.
Back in 1948, airline stewardesses were trained in Hollywood at Academy Pacific. Today, Academy Pacific trains for flight attendant, travel, hotel and cruise agent, and computerized reservations. Our standards are high and our training rigid. But when you graduate, you're on your way to adventure and an exciting new profession. Reach for the top and see the world. Academy Pacific.
In the headlines, thousands of supporters chanted "Long live Dubček" today as former Czech leader Alexander Dubček spoke to demonstrators in Prague. It was only the second time in 20 years that the hero of the 1968 pro-democracy uprising has spoken public. Iran-Contra figure Joseph Fernandez says he's relieved by a federal judge's decision to throw out the case against him. U.S. District Judge Claude Hilton ruled Fernandez would not have been able to defend himself since a decision Wednesday by Attorney General Thornburg would prevent disclosure of government secrets. President Bush and British Prime Minister Thatcher are sharing their thoughts on changes in Eastern Europe. Thatcher arrived at the presidential retreat in Camp David, Maryland, to talk with Bush 1 week before he heads to the Mediterranean for his mini-summit with Soviet President Gorbachev. With the top stories, I'm Jim Dexter.
For these and all the top stories, join us for KDOC Newswatch, tonight at 8:30.
Welcome back. Our next film, second chorus with Fred Astaire, Burgess Meredith, Paulette Goddard. You'll see a lot of Artie Shaw in this one. And you know what's interesting about this film is that Fred Astaire said some 20 years after that this was the worst film that he ever made. You be the judge and let us know what you think, or decide for yourself. But what's interesting about Fred is that many, many years ago when he started in Hollywood, he had a screen test, and some biggie, I think at one of the major studios, said the kid can't act, he can't sing, he can't dance, and he's bald. So fortunately for us, that biggie in Hollywood was wrong. This is an interesting film because it had just a little part for a very famous choreographer named Hermes Pam, so keep your eye out for that. I can't wait to start this movie. You're really going to love it. Stay tuned.
I've been to 7 car dealers and didn't get one straight answer. What's the price, I want to know? It's a great little car, they say. How much, I rephrase. What can you afford, they respond. I need to buy a car. Where can I get some honest answers?
At Sierra Auto, where we call honest answers and weekly posted hassle-free prices hassle busters. And now through December 3rd, when you test drive a car and mention this ad, we'll give you a free 3-day earthquake life support pack to store in your car. Visit Sierra, Pontiac, Honda, Lincoln, Mercury, Daihatsu in Monrovia, and Acura Daihatsu in Alhambra. We're the hassle busters.
I'm Pete Ellis. You won't find over 100 van conversions at any dealer's lot that I know of. Check us out. 1990 Ford van conversions, 1990 Dodge van conversions, $13,989. Ford and Bellflower, Dodge Deep Eagle, and Southgate. And check this out, $2,500 in factory rebates on 1989 Dodge van conversions. $2,500 factory rebates. Now's the time to buy that new van conversion, and that's the truth. Pete Ellis Dodge Deep Eagle, Long Beach Freeway, Firestone exit Southgate, and Pete Ellis Ford, 91 Freeway, Lakewood exit Bellflower.
There it is, Al Greenwood's Bedspread Kingdom. One whole city block on Pacific Coast Highway at Temple in Long Beach. The largest bedspread store in the whole United States. More than 1/2 off, king-size name brand bedspreads. Bill Blass, Spring Made, Andrew Richard, and many others on sale at only $49.95. This is our drapery department. They're all fan-folded, ready to hang. You can buy them today and hang them today. You don't have to wait for months to have them made up.
The Bedspread Kingdom in Long Beach.
Wasn't that a marvelous movie? Just a typical example of what everyday American family life is, even today. Michael Curtiz, that director I told you about from Hungary. Here are some of the other films he's done. Yankee Doodle Dandy, Casablanca with Humphrey Bogart, Night and Day, which was the Cole Porter story starring Cary Grant, and Mildred Pierce with Joan Crawford. Do you remember that one? Let me tell you now something about our last movie. Meet John Doe, 1941, with Gary Cooper, Barbara Stanwyck, and Walter Brennan. Directed by a young man at that time who I think was really the conscience of America, Frank Capra. And you remember he directed films like It Happened One Night, Mr. Deeds Goes to Town, You Can't Take It With You, Mr. Smith Goes to Washington. So I think you're really going to enjoy this. And there's a message there, so all you John Doe members, watch out. Thank you. Why did I say thank you?
What can you afford, they asked. Sierra's Hassle Buster sticker, I replied.
Visit Sierra, Pontiac, Honda, Lincoln, Mercury, Daihatsu in Monrovia, and Acura Daihatsu in Alhambra.
Big deal for a few bucks. You can now own a complete acre of California pines, and it's one of the greatest vacation buys you'll find anywhere. Just $790 down and $89 a month, and you and your family will own a full private acre in one of the loveliest settings in America. It's the kind of vacation spot most people look forward to year after year after year. For complete information, call 1-800-548-2020. That's California Pines, 1-800-548-2020.
Caution, the following is intended for adults only.
These special in-room spas are not for everyone, but wouldn't you love to hop into a king-size bed after relaxing in your own private spa? These spas are waiting for you at the Ambassador Inn at 2100 West Commonwealth in Fullerton for only $58.50 a night. If you have a special someone to share this spa with, call 800-624-4514. The Ambassador Inn has a spa room for you.
Get rid of contact lenses and glasses. See clearly again. You saw this amazing but simple procedure on 60 Minutes. After innovations pioneered in America, Dr. Kern has successfully performed this procedure over 9,000 times.
It takes only minutes, and you may never need contacts or glasses again.
Dial 1-800-KERN-I and see the world through new eyes.
They may be short on height, but they're tall on fun.
Florence, you look like you've been run over by a car.
They're Short Ribs, and they're here every Saturday night at 8:30 p.m.
Welcome back. Our final film, Meet John Doe, with Gary Cooper, Barbara Stanwyck, Walter Brennan. As I told you earlier, directed by Frank Capra. Interesting little tidbit for you about Gary Cooper. You know, the first picture that won the Academy Award for Best Picture was Wings, and Gary was in that. And you know, he starred in over 92 films. I think he won 1 or 2 Academy Awards. He was excellent. High Noon, of course, from 1952, was an Academy Award winner for him. Marvelous film. Fountainhead, 1949, another good movie. This man has really done it all. and we miss him. He was a marvelous actor. And by the way, do you know that today is the official start of the Christmas shopping season? You don't want to go out there. Madness. Stay here. Watch this movie. Okay? Don't go anywhere. You'll love it.